Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to do some autocross stuff.
The original plan was actually to take my V6 MR2 out to an event. It's been a while, and you guys can see this thing is pretty dusty. If you actually come to the side, you can even see where the numbers are at typically.
I did the bolt check on the car, and everything was actually pretty good. The one thing I totally spaced is that the tires are towards the end of their life. There's obviously the event that I'm doing in this video, but a week after this, there's another autocross event where it's a 2-hour session. You don't have to work, and that means I can get a lot of runs in. I decided that I'm going to save the tires on this car for that event, which means I won't be driving this today.
Since I decided not to take this car, I decided, well, I can actually just take the white MR2. Pretty much the only thing that I still need to do since last time you guys saw it was clearance the front end so I can get full steering angle. Oh, and if anyone's curious, back there is the Skyline. Poor thing, Jesus drove it the other day, and unfortunately, the turn signal broke.
Anyways, back onto the MR2. Pretty much, I really want to get the whole front end situation sorted before I take it back out anywhere. I was honestly thinking maybe I might just cough up the money now and size down, because that's something that I've been talking about, because the front looks way too big in comparison.
I know the lighting kind of sucks because it's early morning. It's like 5 a.m. right now. Just the way that looks, I don't like the ratio. And then obviously if I size down a little bit in the front, I would have a lot more steering angle.
Even though I'm not taking either of the MR2s, I'm actually pretty fortunate because,
well, I just so happen to have this thing right now. Talk about freak timing.
The plan with the Skyline was never to do any type of autocross or anything like that. It was literally just supposed to be like a cool daily driver. I want to drive, I enjoy driving, even if it's just an Econo box like this.
We're gonna take this thing out today. I don't know how it's gonna do. Suspension's stock and worn. The engine seems to run pretty good. I have driven it around a few days. I got plates for the car, so I am road legal now. It's 4-wheel drive, which is sick.
I'm not really expecting much performance wise. Most manufacturers do tend to they tend to lean towards actually understeer from the factory, because you know that tends to be a little bit easier to handle than oversteer. Yeah, I guess if I had to take a guess right now, I think the car is going to push a lot, but it'll still be a lot of fun. Maybe some trail braking, I can get it to rotate.
And with that, we're gonna head off in the car. It's actually the car's first maiden voyage anywhere, because I've only driven it in town. Let's hope she actually lasts, but I think she will. I'm gonna be very hopeful. She starts right up every time. Let's hear that. The Japanese voice.
Well, I made it to the event, which is kind of shocking. I didn't know if this car would actually make it or not. It did, so if it can do a 50-mile trip here, it can definitely do an autocross event. Pretty much all I have to do is empty my car. They let me do my own tech, and then I'll put it up in grid because I'm like in the first run group.
There's not much to take out of the car. I brought my numbers, of course, you gotta have those. Toolbox, just in case, although I do have AAA, so if anything major happens, I'll get it towed back. And then just a couple bags, obviously cameras, snack bag, gotta have that, and then my helmet's over there.
I'm gonna unload this stuff, and I'll just take it over to grid, probably pick it up right before that first run.
First lap in the Skyline is coming up. Pretty nervous, mainly because I don't know the car, so I kind of don't trust it, especially with the 4-wheel drive problems. I don't believe the 4-wheel drive's intact right now or working, but I guess, yeah, we'll find out. First run though, it's gonna be pretty easy just to kind of get used to it, figure out what's up with the car. I will be running it in second to start and then go from there. Another thing that I'm really anticipating is the fact that because the car has soft like suspension that's old and worn, I know those transitions are gonna take longer. There's gonna be a lot of body roll, so I got to be able to adjust for that. Oh man, this automatic gearbox is slush box. Ooh. All right. The tires are way better than I expected. They're a little older. Pushing a little bit, not bad actually. Is the 4-wheel drive system working? This car should be kicking it out, huh? Yeah, there is not a lot of transition there. The body roll sucks. I double checked the pump for the 4-wheel drive system. I'm running a little bit low. So after this, I'm gonna have to run to the store and get some ATF. Google said that it takes ATF fluid. I don't know what type, so I'll have to figure that out. Next run, I'm going to put it in first, and then I think I'm gonna put it in power mode. I'm hoping that means it's gonna send more power to the back wheels, but I don't know. It's a learning curve. Yeah, I can't really expect much from this transmission. It's from the 90s. It's, you know, an automatic from the 90s. They're just not that good. pushing a little bit. Keep the speed up. Pushing out wide. Lift, I think it's going to be plenty. Oh shit. Wow, I didn't expect anything out of this car, and it's pretty good for what it is. You know, I know this won't compare to any like modern vehicle, but literally this is a 30-year-old family sedan.
Unfortunately, all I'm able to get today is 3 runs. They're actually still running right now. I gotta leave though, gotta go take care of some personal things that came up. I know you guys didn't see everything, but this for me has been a very good weekend between working on the V6 MR2, getting the white MR2, like getting a solid plan for that, cruising in the R33 Skyline, and then my Skyline was freaking awesome. Like that's the main reason why I even bought this sedan. Totally worth it. And then coming out here and getting to autocross this thing, life doesn't really get much better than this. I got the car all packed up, and one of the things I actually like about having a sedan is the fact that I can just throw everything in here without having to worry about playing Tetris. So obviously I love my MR2s, but I have to play Tetris to get everything in there properly. I don't got anything else for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.